hose, sachet. Y'all been asking if it's some masculine Renfair outfits. Here you go. Well, hello.
Oh, hello there.
So last week, I showed you guys all of the wonderful things that I bought at the Colorado Renaissance Festival, and I mentioned that my husband also spent just as much, if not more than I did.
Empty. 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 Empty.
And I asked you guys if you wanted to see what he bought, and it was a resounding yes. So now, joining me with the live studio audience of one pup.
What the dog doing?
Welcome back to the channel, my husband.
No, thank you. Hold your applause. No,
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, it's been a long time since we last did this. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
gracious.
you've been on the channel, you've been in the moving vlogs, the Ren Faire vlogs, but this is the first time in a while we've like sat down.
Yeah.
Nice of you to put your leg up. Yeah. Anyways, so my husband today is joining us so he can show us what he bought at the Colorado Renaissance Festival because like I said, I not only treated myself
The best day of the year.
so did he.
Yes, very much. Unfortunately, even though Ren Fairs are more your thing, mine are more anime conventions, there is stuff that I just couldn't say no to myself when I was there. So, how would you like to start this?
Well, I was gonna ask you, where would you like to begin, my dear?
Okay, well, the very first thing, I had this put all together. I have this in a pile in front of me. You guys can't see it, but I have it right in front of me by size. So I'll start off with, actually, this is perfect because this was actually the very first thing I bought. So this is for a kilt. This is basically a pin. Basically prevent you from committing an accidental crime. I got my kilt from a friend of mine many years ago who lives in Scotland. Thank you, Paul. Shout out to you. But I lost the pin and I don't know where it went. So I felt very bad about that. But I was like, no, I need one if we're gonna do Celtic Weekend. So went to the Kilt shop. Shout out to them as well.
Scott Shop.
Scott Shop.
CommandoKilts.com.
Yeah, and they had, obviously, since they sell kilts, they sell pins for kilts. And this one looks just like a sword from one of my favorite games in Souls genre. So I had to get this one. And it wasn't too bad of a price either. So that was the first treasure that I got for the Ren Faire. The next one I want to do was also for functionality. See, for those of you who haven't followed my wife's channel, I'm the foam smith of us both. I usually make everything out of foam, including carry-ons like pouches and stuff. The problem is that foam isn't as durable as leather, so I was tired of carrying foam pouches to carry my phone and wallets at the Ren Faire. So, same shop. Kilt shop. Actually, a lot of these are from the Kilt shop now, I think.
Yeah, we became very regular customers of the Scott Shop. It's perfect because I'm Scotty and they are the Scott Shop.
This one, basically, I fell in love with it. I love the pin here, brown and black, and then there's like an outline of red here, and it's just the perfect size. I don't need to buy more than one. This can carry both my wallet and my phone, no problem whatsoever. Won't open up easily. It's got this string here where I can just tie it down or just undo it. Boom. And I got so much room. I carried stuff. Actually, I just wondered, did I leave anything in here? No.
I was gonna say, can I smell it? Because it smells so good.
Yeah, the leather.
Leather smell.
The real leather. So this is gonna be my new pouch for both Ren Fairs and cons. I'm gonna make a lot of use out of this because, oh my goodness, it's much
Can I see it for a
needed.
second? I was gonna make a note because we talked about this. We visited a local leather shop where you can buy like leather making supplies. We noted that most of these pieces, if you treat them right, they will last you for decades. Our friend Harrison wore some leather boots that he got from his dad that his dad bought 30 years ago.
Sorry, there was thunder just now.
30 plus years ago. So the same thing with these, if you actually maintain them and treat them right, they will last you a very long time. Some people might be a little skeezed out about like real leather, but if you get faux leather, yes, it's not from animal hide, but also it's made from plastic. It's not gonna last you as long.
Doesn't that pollute more
Yes.
too when it's, and at least this is somewhat biodegradable?
It's biodegradable, but also, like I said, you are gonna be using this for the rest of your life.
You've been lied to about leather. It doesn't kill animals. Cows aren't killed for leather. They're killed for meat, stuff you ate over the past day without thinking twice. Leather is just the byproduct. It's what's left over after the meat is harvested. If we don't use it, it ends up going to a landfill or gets incinerated. And leather alternatives are worse for the environment than any anything.
But I'm pretty pro leather, especially if you're buying from small businesses and you're actually maintaining your leather and getting a lot of use out of it. That'll create some discourse in the comments, but that's my 2 cents.
All right, and the next thing I wanted was this one. It was called a scabbard, right? Technically. Because someone was saying it in the comments a lot in one of the Ren Faire videos. They're gonna correct me on this one too. So, this was to carry my sword. I needed a sheath. I think it is a scabbard, yeah, to carry the sheath.
It's the thing that the sheath goes in.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a sheath for the sword because I had a wooden sword. Yeah, that I had this to carry that wooden sword through because I was tired of just carrying it by hand. And this is also made out of leather. And the cool thing, again, the Scott shop. I might even use this in my cosplay because one of my Dark Souls armors that I have has a sword and I would like to use that for them. I don't know. We're working around that, figuring what we want to do with that. But yeah, love this. And then, yeah, this is the very last one from the Scott shop. It's probably the most expensive one too. Weapons. So, and it also...
It's a prop.
It's a prop, yeah.
So in case YouTube, don't freak out, it's not a real gun.
Yes, this is fake. It doesn't shoot anything. It just does the click, which is so
Which is an upgrade from this one, which we had brought, which this one's made of.
Yeah, this one's plastic. You had to paint this to make it look like the real deal, so you can see the difference, but...
Well, this one we can still take to conventions because depending on the convention, especially in California, like the...
Oh yeah, no, they won't let me carry this around.
Because anything with wood or metal, they won't let you take in. But if we do any kind of like piratey or any kind of period piece cosplay, this one will be the one we'll have to bring because it's plastic.
Yeah, you'll need to do a close-up on this. I don't know if they can get all the details, but this... Ooh, it's so well made. So for Pirate Weekend, I was carrying one of those pistols and they were selling these guys, the Scott shop. I wanted one so badly.
But who ended up buying one before you?
Nathan did. Yeah, your brother. He got one and I was jealous. When some time passed, I think it was like a couple weekends later, I got a major big paycheck and we were doing really good. I mean, we still are actually, but...
Despite all of this.
Yeah, despite all this.
YouTube helps with that. It helps offset the cost just
you guys. You guys help a lot. Thank you again.
Yeah.
But as I'm pointing the gun at them...
Help my wife.
It is like...
I was gonna say...
Help the wife or else.
Let's give credit where credit is due. You help a lot. It's just they help offset some of the stupid purchases that we make.
Yeah, some
that
of
weren't necessary.
Yeah.
You cover all the necessary.
Have you ever had a dream that you had
necessities? Poppy, careful! I almost stepped on you. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of cool details on this. There's metal on this. It's got weight. I can knock someone out.
That's probably why they won't let you in convention centers with that, let's be honest.
Yeah, because I probably would.
I'm just joking.
And it comes with a holster. You can attach it to your belt and carry it on. I was able to do that very last day of fair and really show this thing around. I love this. This is not the most expensive purchase, actually. There's something even more expensive. That will be the very last thing I show. Or second to last, we'll decide. Then the next couple of things, these are very cheap. I'll show them both at the same time. One of them I don't like, one of them I do. So these are mug straps. Basically to carry on your belt. Basically very useful to carry your mug around, so instead of holding it in your hand, you can just have it on by your waist. Now I bought 2 of these because I really needed one. This one I got first. I'm not very happy with this one. I like the design. It has a very Celtic design. We got this on Celtic Weekend too because I was kind of in trouble trying to figure out how to carry my mug around. But honestly, the quality of it is not that great. It's honestly kept coming off. The
leather's great, it's the snaps.
Yeah, the snaps were not very well done. I'm disappointed and I hate that happened, but it is what it is. I do like the design. It has that Celtic look on it.
I might use it because it's green.
Yeah, it might work.
It might go with some of my outfits. Unless we're talking about my pewter mug, most of my mugs aren't even very heavy. So I think the thing that makes it kind of difficult to use is the leather is very stiff and rigid.
Yes.
Which kind of adds some tension to the snaps, so the snaps come undone pretty easily.
Yeah.
And then the snaps themselves aren't the best quality. They're a little bit more on the light side, which you really want, a happy medium when it comes to the quality of your snaps. You want something with a little bit more weight to it, especially if it's going to be on thicker, sturdier material. Which, let me see those.
Which this one is a lot better.
Yeah.
So this one I got from, what was that mug shop? The leather mug shop.
Yeah, it's just a leather mug shop. I'll insert the sign because I have footage of it.
I went to them, they were selling these a lot cheaper than that one and a lot better.
And can I see this one? So even though it is pretty sturdy leather, it's a little bit more flexible. I wanted to compare the snaps. I would say, yeah, these ones are actually better because this one, if you hear it, you can hear it kind of rattling.
Yeah.
This one very barely rattles, so it's a little bit sturdier of a snap.
It never came off.
They don't come off.
This one, when I wore this one, the mug did fall off of this one.
Yeah.
This one,
well,
not once did it fall off.
Again, it's because it's really rigid and you have to really snap it in there and then it just, see how quickly or easily it comes off?
Yeah. So it really...
I barely even pulled that.
I paid I think this one was like $30-something, whereas this one was $15. Half the price, this one was much better.
The rest of the stuff in this shop was really cool. It's just this specific item. I feel like they need to use
more flexible.
More flexible leather. Like it's very, very rigid, which again puts more tension on the snap that already is having trouble staying closed.
Yeah. So anyways,
this has become a mug strap review. Hello, guys. Welcome back to our channel with a mug strap.
Exactly. Yeah. Just anyways, next item is it's another lovely weapon, an axe, a wooden axe that I got at the very entrance of the fair. There's like a wooden weapon shop where they sell swords, axes, even spears and stuff. So I've made axes before, but the one I had for my medieval Viking Mando, I like it. I don't love it. It's just too big. There were some things I wish I could have done better. So when I saw this, I'm like, wait a minute. I can do something with this. I can actually adjust this. Hilariously, I have a wood burner that I've only used for foam, to put in carvings of foam. Never thought I'd actually use it to burn wood. These etches that you see, I used a wood burner to put in there, and then my lovely wife painted basically the metallic using rub and buff, and then I put in the gold, and then I wrapped in with leather. Yeah, there is a lot of leather in this video, actually.
That one is faux leather.
This is faux leather. Yeah, this is faux.
Friends, that one is faux leather.
This is faux leather.
Cosplay leather.
For cosplay, just to make it look like, yeah, this is an actual, and like for the top part of it as well, so it looks like it's like,
Yeah, so to clarify, it did not look like this when he bought it. He did his own customizations, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, baby. You did a great job with it, though.
I just smushed some paint in there.
Well, that's why I always rely on you. Because your smushing makes it look good, whereas I just spray it, and then it looks like crap. Now, which one do you think I should show?
Do the necklace first. We'll do the...
Okay. I got me a pendant of Mjolnir. Well, it's Mjolnir and Thor. I'm assuming that's Thor on there. I've always wanted one of these guys, and I said, you know what? I want to get one just to be cool to work with, like one of my Viking outfits, whatever warrior outfit that I may wear at the Ren Faire. So I was like, wait, where's the best place to get it? At the Ren Faire. So I looked around the shops. I did find some other ones, but they were just too small. I wanted one that stuck out. This one's a thick boy.
We saved the best for last. But also, vegans,
avert your eyes. What I have here is a fur pelt. I had to have one. They looked amazing.
So they sold like leather and fur goods. This is like a capelet.
Yeah. You're gonna have to cut this up or fast forward it because it's gonna take me a bit to take it out. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit.
I'm just gonna leave this all in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stare at the camera this entire time.
There we go. All right. So, how it works? So, like it's a reversible. That's the cool thing. So on the inside, there's leather. So on like cold days, you're supposed to actually put the fur on the inside. So it goes like this. I don't know if they can. So like that. So the leather.
Your microphone.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It goes like that. So this keeps you warm. But on hot days, which it was warm there, I wouldn't say it's hot, but it was warm. The string is caught.
Some people would argue, they're like, it's hot.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey.
And then for hot days, you wear the leather inside, and it keeps you cool. And it really does. Even now, oh my goodness, it's like so nice. I swear, wearing this. And these strings, basically, you tie them around you and everything to keep this.
Or bring it around town.
Yeah.
Excuse me, bro. You're excused. And I'm not your bro.
This was the most expensive. I'm almost afraid to say how much it was.
I didn't mention the prices of everything that I bought in my previous video, so if you want to just not have everyone judge you, let's just put it this way. It's a shop where you can put in a down payment or put it on layaway.
Yeah.
It's that kind of shop.
Yeah, because it was that expensive.
And your brother did the same thing. He bought a bear
Yes.
pelt.
I've always wanted a pelt too. We've bought not faux, right? No.
We bought faux fur at
faux fur.
at
Okay,
Joann's,
no. That's what I was asking. It's called faux fur, right?
Yeah.
We bought faux fur before, and it works and such, but it's not the same as having like the real deal leather and fur thing. And this thing is going to last because it's like this.
Just don't think too hard on it.
Yeah.
The faux fur is a nice ethical option, but it's just, again, it's made of plastic and it sheds. Not to mention like the waste when we were like cutting it out. And again, you just gotta think about it, but don't think too hard. But also, it's gonna last. Just if we wear it out for photo shoots, please don't throw red paint on us, PETA.
That's about everything, unless pretty sure that is everything.
If we did, it's probably something small and inconsequential. And if it's not, we will make a follow-up little YouTube short /reel /TikTok or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's some little doodad or gadget that
I was this close on buying a sword, I remember now.
Oh, yeah.
There was a sword I wanted, but I was like, no. You've already spent so much money on all this.
You know what we can talk about if you want this video to go on a little bit longer? Sorry, guys. If you're like, I'm already clocked out, peace out. We could talk about our goals for next year. What booths we want to buy from, things we want to buy next year, because there are a few things that we pointed out in our vlogs that we said we wanted to get that we did not get.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember. Okay, I'm actually going to get a sword from another shop on Etsy because unfortunately, I just need a sword that looks good. I don't need like a functional sword. And some of these shops, they sell really, really top tier swords, but it's like, I don't need a functional sword. I just need it to look good. I'm not out here actually.
You don't want to actually stab someone because some of them were like sharpened. They were real battle swords.
Yes.
Sabersmith, beautiful swords. $1,200.
Bruh.
What I am going to do is get another pelt, just like that one. But there was a pelt that had a much lighter color similar to that one and longer. It was more of a cape. And I loved that one, but it was so expensive. It was like, I think twice the price of that one.
Because it was twice the material.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't justify this.
We're still trying to pay off our credit card.
Yeah, that one is going to be one. What about you, baby? Was there another?
Well, if you remember, I think it was technically part of the Scott shop, but remember that little booth next door that had those sandals?
You wanted the leaf sandals.
Yeah, they had some purple ones, but then there were some maroon ones that was kind of like a very dark burgundy. If they have those again next year, I am, because they weren't actually that bad. Someone might complain over $100 for sandals, but then I would go and spend over $100 on something else. So I think next time, I'm just gonna do it.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Yeah. On your birthday.
Another one I think I want is probably a pirate coat like your brother got. Not the exact same one, something different, a different one.
They had so much to choose from. They also had some waistcoats.
And boots, pirate boots.
Pirate
I
boots.
want, excuse me, I'm burping. I want real leather boots. That's another thing I want.
Boots.
Yeah, because the boots I kept using this year were full leather boots, and I'm surprised they lasted as long as they did. I am actually afraid they might decide to go out on me while at a con or something like that.
They're also from Jeffrey Bezos.
Yes.
We'd rather give our money to small businesses who actually service your items, because that's another thing that's cool about most of these shops. If you damage any of your items, they do offer repair. So it's the same with the boots, any of those leather items that we got, the Pewter Smith shop, the leather mugs, they all will either, if they're not in town, you can ship them in and they can service them for you, or if it's fair season, you can bring it in and they'll actually repair it for you.
I'm trying to think, what else is there? Do you have anything else you were trying to think of, like you were gonna get?
Well, there was some cute little jewelry here and there. I can't guarantee that they're gonna be back next year, like that moon necklace and star earring set that I thought would go good with my my royal blue or like cobalt blue dress. But it was just one of those things where I'm like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over this if I don't buy it.
I know another thing I want. Okay, so this is hilariously, my stuff might end up being more expensive than yours anyways. I might buy this at the fair, but I don't know if I can wait that long. I want a bow, and not just those plastic flimsy bows you can get at Walmart or something. I want a wooden bow, which they had. They had these beautiful, like, elvish bows there that we actually, I think it was in your first video you showed, we got to shoot for free, like into a bush, and I was like, I want one so badly, just so I can practice doing archery in the back. I would love to do that. They have a website, so I might order one before or just end up buying it from them in person. Who knows? We'll see.
I remember that you said you were going to get a bow at one point, but again, we kept saying, oh, we're going to buy this thing, and then we ended up not buying it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where every week we're doing something different.
Yeah.
And we just forget, or we see something else we like. That's just the nature of going to the Ren Faire, is you discover new things, you discover new artists. Yeah, I think that's all that hold on, I have a sneeze. Well, bless me and slap me on the ass. I'm sorry.
Bless.
Okay, where were we? Oh, yes.
Bless. There's probably more we're forgetting. We'll remember them later.
Well, the thing is, if we forgot, then chances are it's not super important. The things that we still remember are the things that matter the most. And we also really want to go to Sherwood next year, and I know they have different vendors. They have some vendors that go to Sherwood that also go to Colorado, but I know there's also some other vendors that we've never seen before, so there's part of me that's like, okay, maybe we should also kind of wait a little bit to see what they have at Sherwood as well. But anyway, that's all the crap, aka amazing, beautiful things that we bought. Let us know what your favorites are, whether you have only seen this video or you go back and watch the video that I made with just my stuff. I also wanted to take a moment to thank my patrons and my channel members. There's been more of you guys coming in, so I'm very, very grateful for you guys. If you would like to join my Patreon or my channel members, links are down below. I've been trying to work on some exclusive content and some other goodies for you guys. If that's not your thing or it's not within your means, it's not necessary to enjoy my content. I just appreciate you guys liking, commenting, engaging, and all of that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe for more shenanigans and chaos. And if not for me, for Poppy. She's been an amazing audience member. Yeah. Sleeping on the job right now. But anyway, I will see you guys next week? Question mark? Maybe? Bye.